Hi everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. I am also doing great. So, before I start sharing what I intended to share today, I really want to thank all of you, those who have been watching my videos and liking them, and also apologize because, yeah, I felt like I honestly didn't know what I was doing with my life, and it just didn't feel like the best time to keep uploading videos, and I wanted to take a break from everything. And I hope that you understand. And yeah, but I still feel bad that I've not been able to, upload videos or make more content because, like, whoever has been helping, I really feel glad that my content has been helpful. So, anyway, please excuse my shortness of breath. Okay, so what I wanted to share with all of you today is I don't know, I just felt really instinctive, this instinct to make this video for all of you today. I don't know how it's going to turn out. It's not definitely not like an ASMR-ish video because there's a lot of background sounds, but what I did want to talk to you is something that's very close to my heart. And over the past year, 1.5 years, I've been on this, you can say, self discovery journey of sorts where I've just been trying to learn more about myself and how I could be a better person and just figure out why certain things keep happening in my life and all of that. And also, what I'm supposed to do in life. I still don't have the answer to that question, to be honest, but I'm getting there, I guess. So, today, what I wanted to talk to you about is um, so I'll share what happened. Like the other day, I was talking to a friend, and I mentioned in passing about one of like someone I used to be with in the past. Like uh, I was not really in a relationship with them, but we were kind of seeing each other. And my friend, being a very good friend, really didn't have anything good to say about him, the guy I was with, because. And then he said, and I asked him why are you being so mean about him? And my friend said, don't you remember he made you cry? And those words really stuck with me. So a couple of years ago, yes, I was with this person, and that person I did cry, and I was in constant misery, and I'm so happy that's like a finished chapter. But the words that my friend said, that he made you cry, really stuck with me because that was the time when external environments had the power to make me do something. So that is the biggest shift that I've had over the past year. So when someone makes us do something, or when something happens and we kind of blame our reaction on that event, we're essentially just completely giving control of our emotions and our thoughts to that particular external stimulus. So, what has really helped me in the past year is, and it's been a slow shift, it's not been overnight, but slowly just regaining the power to think, to react, to respond, to feel emotions, which is independent of what the external situation is. For example, if someone does something, for example, if my husband forgets my birthday, which has not happened, but if it does, um, if this had happened, say, like a couple of years ago, I would have lost it. I would have become mad and irritated and sad and hurt, and all of these feelings would just have come to me as if they were natural, as if like I was meant to be mad because this was an expectation that was not fulfilled, and there's no other way that I would rather react. But today, it's easier for me to just look at what has happened as an external stimulus and then realize that I have the power to respond and react. So I can either get mad and hurt and sad, and that's not something that is natural. That is natural because we have kind of been conditioned to react that way without being mindful for years and years and years. So that just comes naturally to us. And when I say us, I don't want to generalize, but I'm talking mostly about myself. Then I'll talk about myself. It's just very natural for me. And I didn't even think that there would be any other way that I could respond. So, but today, if that happens, I would probably, you know, just look at it as an external event and not let it hit any aspects of my personality's insecurities. Because usually, when we react negatively, when we get mad or hurt, we've allowed that event or that external stimulus to touch some aspect of our insecurity, which is not a good feeling, and the ego wants to fight back. So, just looking at things happening around us as events or as things, and they just by not responding negatively doesn't make them right or wrong. Like, we're not validating the morality of something. For example, if my husband forgets my birthday, if I don't get mad, that doesn't mean it was a right thing. Or if I do get mad, then it doesn't mean it's a wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, our response should not really be based on what actually happened, but rather on what we want to manifest, what vibrations we want to give out. So, yeah, I hope that this made sense. But this is something that you can, if you can resonate with this, um, I would just suggest that maybe for a day, maybe tomorrow, um, allow all of the external happenings at work, at home, with family, with friends, and just view them objectively. And it's not easy. But once we learn to start doing that, we can choose our responses with the power that we have to choose, because everything is a choice. But sometimes we forget that reacting to situations is also a choice. So it comes very naturally to most of us to get mad or to get hurt or to yell. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, like, for example, I used to get really angry when people used to cut the queue. And it happens a lot in India, if you've been in India. And yeah, I used to get really mad, especially at like airports and anywhere where there are like queues. I used to just get really irritated, right? But now it's easier for me to, if someone cuts the line, I would just view that as an event, and then I get to choose, do I want to be mad about this? Do I want to be irritated by this? And then, because whatever vibrations I'm sending out, I don't know if you believe in this, but I do believe in it. If you're angry and pissed off, that's the kind of vibrations you're sending out, and yeah, worse shit is gonna happen to you. So you have to decide what thoughts you want to send out. So now, if someone cuts the line, I would just view that as, oh, they don't know better. But I wouldn't let that affect me. Like, I've kind of It's easier now. I'm not saying it happens all the time, but it's easier for me to choose how I want to respond. So if you want to try it, maybe for a day, whatever happens, before you just be mindful of your reaction. So I don't know if you're late for work, or if something happens at work, if someone said something, like small things, big things, just be mindful of how naturally, um, you know, it comes to you to react in a certain way. And once you start becoming mindful of it and you start making that conscious choice that, yeah, I don't want to be mad about this, it's fine, you know, I'll just go about doing my thing, it's okay. And for me, I struggle with it because a lot of the times I felt like, but it's not right, what they did is not right. um, but my response is independent of that. If I don't get mad, it doesn't mean that they're right. I mean, they're right. They could still be wrong, and I could still not be mad. I hope that makes sense. So, anyway, I really felt like sharing this with all of you, and I hope that this helped some of you who made it through the whole video and who understood my accent and who kind of got the gist of this. So, yeah, thanks for watching and have an awesome day or night ahead.